Kia ora, welcome to Communication in the Sciences. My name's Pete McGregor, and although my only role in the course this semester is to front these videos, I'm usually the acting paper coordinator for this distance course. In these videos we'll give you a quick overview of the lessons so you know what to expect. However, they don't replace the lessons. You must work carefully through each lesson and take your own notes. In other words, you must study them, not just listen passively to them. In the first lesson, we'll introduce the course, helping you understand its structure and what you need to do to pass. We'll also introduce key staff and, finally, help you understand how knowledge is made in science. First, though, you might not be entirely convinced of the need to communicate effectively in science. Well, if you're not convinced, employers certainly are, and not just in New Zealand but overseas as well. For example, Australia's Higher Education Council found that the skill employers rated most highly was the ability to communicate effectively, and in the UK, employers stressed the difficulty of finding graduates who could communicate effectively. Here in New Zealand it's the same story. Lesson 1 will elaborate, but for now you might like to reflect on the findings of surveys by Massey's College of Sciences, which showed that all surveyed employers considered communication to be in the top 5 skills they demand of graduates. It's not just employers who demand this either. Top scientists in various fields make no bones about the importance of effective communication. Again, Lesson 1 will give you plenty of food for thought, but the message doesn't come any clearer than from the late Sir Paul Callaghan, who was New Zealander of the Year in 2011 and an outstanding internationally respected scientist. He said, in the quote, "Look, the fundamental discriminator between those who are successful in science and professionally is their ability to write. That is the fundamental difference. I have students who are very good scientists who can't write prose. They will never become leaders in science," unquote. So that's what Paul Callaghan said, and if you disagree, you'll need some pretty remarkable reasons. Now, to finish, I'll introduce you to some key people. Associate Professor Lisa Emerson designed the course. Her primary research interests are science writing, scientists as writers, academic writing, plagiarism, and transitions to academic literacy. In 2008, she won the Prime Minister's Supreme Teaching Award for Sustained Excellence in Tertiary Teaching, and as part of her research she's interviewed top international scientists in many fields about how they develop their writing skills. Her most recent book is based partly on those interviews and was published just this year. It's The Forgotten Tribe, Scientists as Writers. Lisa is currently Director of Teaching and Learning for Massey's College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Louise is a hugely experienced tutor, having taught this course for many years in both internal and distance formats. And she also teaches courses on communication for engineering students and for information sciences. This is a large class, so Louise will be assisted by several tutors, and as soon as you've sorted yourselves into teams, you'll be assigned a tutor. The course administrator is Anne Meredith. In addition to the innumerable, fiddly, essential admin tasks, like keeping track of your grades, she looks after the website. If you're having trouble accessing course resources, for example, Anne's the person to go to for help.